Dusty Bacon.
I thought you were going to say it. If you Dusty.
Yeah, I was going to, but I was like, we don't have, we have to
Jesus.
wait a few seconds. How do y'all feel about Dusty Baker?
Good.
Do you think he's
fucking.
voluntarily going to leave?
I think he is. From reports saying he's gonna leave. Um, he's stepping down. It just feels like there was a moment in that game when we said, Dusty, what are you doing? You're doing absolutely nothing. And he looked like he was taking in the whole moment of like, damn, I'm gonna lose in my last game ever here. And it was just like we said it all season though. There was moments he looked uninterested in the extra parts of what we want our coach to do. And
Yeah, exactly.
I could be wrong. I mean, I didn't watch every single thing they did, but when you're losing to Oakland 3 games in Oakland, and you're like, I went to the Red Hot Chili Pepper concert, bro. I don't care. What did you do differently to change? And I remember him saying, "Oh, that's fine. We'll figure it out." You didn't figure out, and later on in the season against the terrible Kansas City Royals, you didn't figure it out at home because our home record was atrocious. We lost every damn Friday game, so I don't know what you did. Like, I don't know. It was
It's like he didn't have a read on the team. Like I don't know. He was disinterested. It's like that shit rubs off. Like our team didn't have an identity with Dusty. I didn't feel like with Hinch we were annoying at least. You know what I'm saying? Like we did goofy shit. We were annoying, but it's like we knew who we were. You know, we just outscored people. You never knew the identity of the team under Dusty. Something like, are you a scoring team? Are you a pitching? Like, what are you guys? I don't really want it back at all. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't either. Bro, it's like he didn't have any kind of fucking enthusiasm at all. The most enthusiasm I seen out of him the entire time was the other night when Abreu got fucking thrown out.
And he was so reactionary to me. Like that's the thing is like sometimes you have to be more assertive and like try to dictate how the game goes a little bit more. And he doesn't do that. He waits for us to either get down or something, and then he makes a decision. But he usually does it like 2 innings too late.
Yeah.
There was a lot of moments, even going back to that one time Stanek got kicked out the game, and we were like, hey, that's a part for your manager to step in. Moments where players got hit by balls or players, felt that they were not utilized or heard. And a lot of his bench coaches were the ones that stepped up and got kicked out of games and did that. And it's like, bro, I get it. You're older, but I need somebody that can step up. And if these guys are resonating more with a younger coach, and that's what we need at this point. And we've said it before. You played your part, bro. We had the 2017 debacle stuff. You came in at a crucial point when all the media and everything were attacking us. But that ship kind of sailed at a certain point. Once we won the World Series last year, it kind of.
Well, that's what pisses me off. Because Dusty was good in that aspect where he was good for PR, that doesn't mean he was great for baseball. And the fact that we won last year, there's just too many fucking people that think that we won because of Dusty. And the reality of it is, like, there's a lot of people who probably could have coached us to a World Series last year, in my opinion.
Yep.
We can say, though, and there's arguments, and I don't care, there's numbers that prove it, that Dusty did lose us some games in the World Series. Same way we blame AJ Hinch for losing one game over there last time a few years back. Dusty lost some games, and some of these games this season, the Maldonado Diaz debacle, all this, the Chas McCormick debacle stuff at some point. I mean, the Jose Urquidy stuff, like, there's just too much out there where it's like, utilize what the hell you have, dog. Stop picking your favorites and then doing the I'm the manager talk. Bro, nobody cares about that, dog. Like,
I still believe that Dusty cost us game 6 at least for sure, in my opinion. The way he mismanaged the bullpen, I feel that way. Because Fromber didn't do great, but he did enough. Like, I just felt like if he were to use his players better, then we wouldn't have had to rely on Montero in the 9th. You know what I'm saying? And we probably wouldn't have lost that game. So I blame game 6 on Dusty.
There was even games where he left. He took Verlander out too early at times, and then he left Framber in too long at times.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, analytics and all that. I don't really care for either as much. Whenever you have a pitcher that's like, "Hey, I got it, let me go." At some point, you have to trust your ace. And there was times where he did it, and I was like, "Hey, you did it." But then there was times where he second guessed himself for sure, and then it cost the bullpen. It taxed the bullpen later, and now you're playing catch up with the hottest offense in baseball.
Yes.
It's like you couldn't do that. There was a all around season. I mean, even going into the Yanair stuff, it's like, oh, I can't play him over Maldi because Houston will thank me for this later. Bro, you can't. You're telling me you can't DH him? You couldn't. You couldn't have put him somewhere like now that hot bat when it was hot.
My thing is you could have DH'd him every game, but because you don't have a read of the team and you're filling the game, I just feel like you're not seeing. I don't know what your problem is, but we as fans could look at it and be like, this is a perfect spot to pitch hit. This is a perfect spot for Yonder to come in. And it doesn't happen. And then he does it again the next at bat. And it's like, it's too late, bro. Like, I would rather take – you have a feeling on Maldonado if he's going to hit because he usually hits in bunches. If he's not hitting, I'm not going to find out if this is the next one. But I have a really good shot of Yonder just swinging at some shit and it working. And Dusty's like, I'll do it in 2 innings. It's like, bitch, we're not going to have people on the bases in 2 innings. What are you doing right now?
Yeah. His decision-making skills were terrible, and he would just, it's because I'm the manager. That's why I do this. I love both of y'all. Just
and then plus, like, if our players are kind of like too chill, like you don't really have a rah-rah person, then it's the coach's job to be that, I think.
Yeah.
The coach can't be the most chill person in the locker room. Like, this shit don't work for us.
We've seen the games like when Dusty left and Espada took over and other things. The team was totally different.
I think that they said those are 2 highest scoring games of the year against Boston.
Yeah.
Funny how that works, huh?
Espada gave them some it's like he let them be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I get people who be like, oh, they loved playing for Dusty. I didn't say they didn't love playing for Dusty. I mean, you're playing for a great coach. That's cool, great, awesome. You can learn from it. But at some point, you have to enjoy what you love doing also. And the fact that these guys were so uninterested in it. I mean, we literally just talked on a video about Kyle Tucker literally looking like he was so bored out there. He didn't want to be out there. Like, somebody has to go in if you do not have a voice on that team. How many damn player-only meetings did we have this season? Like, legit, like, something was going on. We don't know what it was. That's fine. From coach, pitching coach, batting coach, all these things. If we don't want Dusty, I mean, are you keeping anybody from that? Are you looking outside?
I just feel like, I heard Mark DeRosa's name come up, which I don't hate that. That's the only reason I brought that up. Of outside people, that's the only one that I liked. But Espada for sure. What if he's Eric Bieniemy, bro?
Oh.
The only way it makes sense to me that he hasn't got a job somewhere else is that he already has an agreement with the Astros that he's the next coach. I think that might be one or two of those are true. I'm not sure which one though.
I feel like the latter one's probably true.
I think it might be that he has a deal in place to be the next coach. That'd be gangster right there.
If he's the next coach, I'm not mad at it. I get all the people that are like, I want AJ Hinch. And if you have an option for that, we can make an argument for both on another video. But I do feel that Espada, we've seen a small sample of it as manager.
I don't even need to make a video. I want a Espada over Hinch.
Okay, well, there goes that content. But anyway, Espada has a feel for this team. He knows how to work with this team. We've seen it countless times, especially when Dusty goes out, he takes over. He's younger. We see it with the Rockets, a younger coach, a coach that can resonate with them, but also coach because they're old enough to. It's not too much of a gap. And I mean, at the end of the day, if it is Espada, I need my coach, my GM and my manager to be able to do this. Because all season we had Dusty and Click fighting each other, and then it went into Dusty and Dana Brown, but Dana was the new one, so it kind of outweighed him.
But that shit didn't last very long, it didn't seem like. So either they did a really good job of keeping their shit quiet, or Espada was like, and Dana was like, you know what? I got Espada on the ready, so I don't give a fuck right now. That's what makes me think Espada got a deal set up.
You convinced me. I think that's what it is.
Espada. Well, then this is it. Espada or AJ Andrews. This is our video. All right. What's going on?
No, because you could get other people. Like, there's a couple other people I've heard internal that Mike can do it.
Michael Brantley.
Nah, what's the first base coach?
Oh,
the dude who coached, I think, Venezuela and that
Alex
Cora? No.
Cora, I think, or no, Centron or whatever.
No, not Centron. He's a bench coach.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Whoever the first base coach is.
It's gonna be a spot. We're over here. We're over here just jumping to conclusions. It's gonna be a spot.
We're gonna be real fucking mad if Dusty don't leave.
If Dusty don't leave, I'm gonna be so damn mad.
If Dusty don't leave, you're gonna go be a fucking Rangers fan?
Disgusting. I would never be a Rangers fan.
All right, just checking.
No. Omar Lopez?
Yes, Omar Lopez.
Couldn't remember his name. I'm in Texans Rockets mode now. My brain's like, I mean, we have options. Espada is probably ahead of the charts. Would you, if and when Brantley retires, unless he somehow decides to play, but it's not gonna be here, would you bring him in as a coach?
No.
What about Maldonado?
Yes. I would literally ask Maldonado to stay with the team and be a backup catcher
behind.
And start learning how to be a coach on the bench. That's how I would do it.
I think that'd be awesome.
It would be something like a 60-40 split. Yonder catches 60% of the games or something. You probably only use.
It kind of feels like with Brantley, quote unquote, playing his last game, that's what he was for us a bit. And now it feels like the passing of the torch is now Maldi, which is a little more important because I need those pitchers and I need that catcher of the future to be ready.
Yep. And I need that $12 million we're giving Brantley.
Thanks.
Yep.
Now, if he's willing to come back for next to nothing, that's a different conversation.
All right, Dusty, we're done. I know it's past your bedtime, Dusty, so you probably won't read.
You old bastard.
Yep.
But Astro fans, let us know how you feel. I know there's a lot of you that feel that it wasn't Dusty's fault we lost any of these games. There was a lot of you that feel that Dusty was the greatest coach we've ever had in history of sports. There was a lot of you that feel that Dusty should be back next year. There's a lot of you that don't want Dusty here, that didn't want Dusty here, that wanted Dusty fired even before the playoffs started. So it's going to be very interesting. Let us know in the comments down below how you feel. Let us know what other questions you have, any answers. We got you covered. We'll comment down. But other than that, make sure you like, subscribe to the network. We got you covered on all Houston sports right here on Bayou City Boys. Go Texans, go Astros. Oh, wait, never mind. Go Rockets, go Dynamite. You're out of here.
What a dick.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.